How are you? Please like and subscribe. I'm Amy Lee, dropping these pearls. How you doing? What? I'm sending love and blessings to everybody out there. I hope you're all doing great today. So I'm going to discuss casserole and the corn dog. My daughter, when she was born, she's just perfect, you know? Just perfect. Like a thick little casserole. She's always hot. Casserole's always been just a woman. She came out a grown woman, okay? She has been her entire life. She has been grown, my friends. She's much older than me, much wiser than me. She's just the coolest shit ever, man. She through the years, my daughter has cracked me the fuck up so many times. And like, I try to be like a laid back parent about stuff. Like one time we were at like some kind of thing. We're all at like some semi-professional baseball. And they brought up the kids in the elementary schools who were really doing a good job and doing a great job. And they brought her up. She's like, I'm Casserole from Kansas City or some bullshit. Like, she said a name of a school she didn't even go to. I don't know where she heard it. Maybe it was like 3 kids behind, but it wasn't it. It was said. She said it. And I was like, nobody caught it. And I went, ha! Ha! Like that. Because I thought it was hilarious that she said a completely different city, like a completely different, it was same city but different school. Man, she's still mad at me about it. It's been so long. She's like, you embarrassed me, blah, blah. I was like, it was hilarious. It was so cute and sweet. I loved it. It was so innocent. She was like, dude, I was like this the other day. I went to Taco Bell and I was like, I will have 1 taco salad. They're like, ma'am, we don't have taco salads. What? Are you taco salads? You don't have a taco salad? Man, taco salad. I love taco salad. I get a Mexican pizza and a taco salad. Yes, it is the road less traveled. But it's good, damn it. If I'm going to spend my money, I want what I want. I'm not going to buy 1,000 fucking tacos so I can be like, damn it, I wish I got the Mexican pizza. Who cares? No taco salads. Hate to break it to you, it's over. Hey now, the salad's gone. Anyway, so my sweet little girl, she, you know, when my kids were little, I made sure I was everywhere. Everybody knew who I was. Shit, you know who I am, and you don't know me from Meaty Mountain, and here I am. So, imagine how I am around my kids. I'm happy. I love all the kids, you know. I'm nice to the teachers. As long as they don't treat me like a divorcee, asshole, piece of shit, then I'm cool. Reduces, I'll help you out. I'll do whatever you want. I used to work in the computer room, help all the kids there. You know, I know a little sign language, so I could help out there. The schools had a really cool thing with a bullying program where the kids could pick out somebody that they could talk to, so you don't have to go tell on the mountain and go rat everybody out with the teacher who's going to come over and blow your face out, and now everybody's looking at you. So you could go to the kid, and the kid handles it. The kid throws out the soldiers, and we get it done. Well, both of my kids were chosen by other children to do that, so I think my kids are pretty fair and nice and sweet and good, honest, nice kids to everybody, and they know better than to fuck with people like that. So I was like room moms all the time. I was room mom everywhere I went. Everybody in school knew me. The principal knew me. The kitchen staff knew me. The other moms knew me. Everybody knew me. I don't know how well they knew me. From all, you take a look at me And I never speak, and you think, wow, that's a nice lady. Look at her. Look how she carries herself. I can carry myself quite well, thank you. I can. I can whiten up. I don't need to be this hillbilly all damn day. I like being this person. That's who I am. So eat whatever. Eat a corn cob. I like corn cobs raw. Like it's good. It's like makes a little milk. It's really good. Anyway, so everybody knew who I was. There was a woman. I'm gonna call her Miss Man. Miss Man was not a nice lady. You wouldn't know Miss Man wasn't a nice lady if you weren't in school all the time. Miss Man pleased all the adults. She was a bigger woman. By bigger, I mean like stretch out your arms. Bigger. Not just bigger, not big like me, but not thick. I'm talking excessively obese. She didn't really take care of herself, you know. And by the way, everybody's white. If anybody's wondering, everybody in this scenario is white. It's true. So she doesn't take care of herself very well. She has like long, straggly ass hair, like an old witch, you know. You know, see those old Bugs Bunny, and that's like, that's who she looked like. That's who she acted like. Brimzilla, she'd be like, and their little heels going together, little spikes. That's Miss Man. You ever see the one with that cute little girl? She's like, no, I'm Mrs. Nice Girl. Matilda, Mrs. Man. Okay, so Mrs. Man will smile right in your face, act like you're the coolest, nicest mom, and then as soon as you're out, she's like, to your kids, you know. So you're like, ooh. Not about you, to your child. She will treat your child bad. She will treat the kids bad, talk to them bad, be a big asshole. I'm well aware of it. I don't like it when I see this shit, especially when I see this, because I know, in my head, I know, okay, you are unhappy. You're depressed. You're overweight. I don't even know what you do when you go home, but you come to this school and you take out your fucking history on these little kids. People didn't treat you right, did they? Now, you see a parent who reminds you of that person in high school, middle school, whatever, and now you're going to treat their child really bad, and that's where I come in. Da-da-da! I'm crazy, so I'm going to come in there like karate, and I'm going to be like a psycho, and so H1N1 was a big deal at the time. Now, this is before COVID, so H1N1 was the COVID. You couldn't touch, like, water fountains and doorknobs and shit that everybody fucking touches. You just can't tell. Okay, well, all right, we're all wiping everything off. And then they're like, oh, use alcohol. And alcohol was new. And then somebody's like, no, they'll drink the alcohol. And I'm like, oh, just wash your fucking hands. So I'm like in the PTA. I'm all over the fucking scene. I'm the coach on the kids' cheer team. I'm there. Man, I think I work like 1,000 hours that week, and my daughter gets in the car. Oh my gosh, Casserole. She jumps in the car with my son, and I'm like, I go, hey kids, you guys have a good day today? How'd everything go? And my daughter, she comes up, she's like, Miss Man made me eat a corn dog off the floor. You know, what? But I'm like, what, honey? What'd you just say? There's like a thing, like a horseshoe. I've got a million fucking people behind me, and they're not happy either. So I'm just sitting there like, I go, what'd you say, honey? Did you say something about Miss Man made you eat a corn dog off the floor? She's like, yeah. Right now, I'm going to the magistrate. I've already gone to the magistrate fucking too many times. I'm working a bajillion jobs. I'm cleaning homes, like 4 homes in the morning, then working a shift at a yacht club, then working a shift at a biker bar. Wow. I'm going through something with her dad at this point because we're divorced, and he doesn't want me at the school anymore. And it's kind of like a power move. So he doesn't want me there. He's thinking of taking me off of the records, thinking of taking me off. And he did eventually do that. But Mrs. Mann did what? I gotta get out of the line. Get out. All right, hey kids, I'll be right back. I know there's a lot of people standing outside, so I wasn't like too worried that something would happen necessarily to my children at that time, which should have really been but because I was like, Miss Mann made you eat a mini corn dog off the floor, or you? Okay, I'll be right back, sweetheart. I'll see you in a second. I love you. Shamus, you take care of your sister. You guys okay? I hand them some shit. You know, I'd always bring some stuff with me, so my kids ate like sushi from the grocery store since they were born. I always fed them sushi. They never had a chance of turning things down. I brought them something that day, of course, and I threw it back to them, so they were eating. They were fine. So I was always ravenous when I got out of school, so I liked that. Even if I make it at home and I bring it. So they were eating something, they were fine. I put on my music, crank it up. I went back in. I'll be right back, guys. Man, oh man, I went in there, man. I go up to Miss Mann and I give it to her. Then I go into the secretary and she goes, "You made Miss Mann cry." I was like, ooh, I'll give it to her. I hear a little mumbling behind the door. I'm like, yeah! Kicking the door. You're letting people do this? She ain't fucking corn dog off the floor. You fucking I'm going in on the principal. It was a woman. In on her. I kicked in the door like a cowboy kicks in, like, you know, you walk into like a saloon. That's how I kicked in that door, man. I gave it to him. It's weird. I got taken off of some stuff after that. Isn't that strange? Okay. I was kind of in charge of some stuff, and then I wasn't. Fast forward like 7 years later, I don't even know, because after a certain point of time of working and hustling and running and ripping, I have no idea time. My daughter will tell me stuff like, this happened now. I'm like, what? What? Like, I saw a picture of myself from 2019. I could have sworn was like 10 years ago. So, yeah, it's 2024, right? You know what Casserole says? She says, yeah, that never happened. Never happened. Never happened? What do you mean never happened? I don't really need to say what you mean it didn't happen to my daughter, because when I was a little girl, I was full of shit all the time. I would sell shit. I would steal shit and then sell it. I'd have a club. I'd go to the store. I'd buy one thing, fill my bag, and leave and sell it. I'd sell Pop-Tarts. I'd sell candy. I'd ride my bicycle for miles. I'd sell snow cones. I actually would take paper, like construction paper, take glue, draw a skate on it, go sell it. Who the fuck wants to buy a piece of paper from a little girl on your front? With dry glue, you can't see the skates. And why was it a roller skate? Who wants to buy a roller skate? I don't know what I'd do right now. A little girl came to my door. And then I'd be like, can I swim in your pool? So she would, I'd go hide on the side of the couch when my mom would watch TV at night. She had no idea I was there. Side of the couch, I'm right here. She's up here. She doesn't know I'm right down here. I'm watching all the stuff. I'm watching MASH. Dallas. Yeah, that was me. The fucking TV turned off at midnight and you'd be like, I suck. And play like the national anthem and I'd be like, all night long until like 6 a.m. So I'm sneaky as fuck. So I knew my child's definitely going to be sneaky. She'd do some fucked up shit too. She'd say like, I don't feel good. I'd be like, oh, you know. I know she's full of shit. I heard her pour Kool-Aid into the toilet upstairs. She was, Mom, I threw up. I already knew you didn't do that. I already knew when you used my lighter. I know when you're not throwing up. I know that you're not sleeping. You know what else I'd do with her? She's so funny. Because I fancy myself Native American all the time, I've heard from different parts of my family. Some people have it, some people don't. Same side of the family. I have no idea how that works. Okay, so, yeah. So, like, wait, shit, what was I saying with her? Damn it all. She just cracks me the fuck up all the time, man. That poor little girl, she broke her arm running for a book in the grass. She broke her arm. I was sitting there one day. I just got brand new couches, brand new everything, because I left my husband, so it was a fairly new environment for all of us. She's very small, like 2 years old. I got up from the couch, walked away. I saw her roll off that couch in slow motion. Like a little ball of casserole. She just rolled right up. There was like cast iron stuff. Hit her head right on it. It went bloop. Egg. Automatic egg. My husband worked at the hospital, my ex-husband, so I had to let him know right away, which is not cool because I knew he was going to use it, and thank Christ he never did. He never did that. He said, it's okay. Accidents happen, you know. So when I came out, and they put her in the stretcher, because head wounds are, you don't know what's going on with them. Her little feet were just hanging off a little stretcher, so sweet. There's so much with her. When I found out I couldn't have children, I was devastated because I've always, since I was little, thought, if I had somebody my age, I'd treat him right. So I've always thought I'll treat somebody right. And then that'll be the one person that'll always like me, And I never got along with my mom. So when I found out I was having a girl, I cried my fucking eyes out. And the first thing I said, she'll hate me. She'll hate me. And when she doesn't, she loves me. And I love her too. And when she said that fucking shit about that corn dog, I knew she was telling me truth that day. There'd be times, like I said, I've lost a lot of jobs with Casserole. And because I had a lot of anxiety as a child, and I'd always get bawled out. Like I'm not a good person because I don't feel good and my stomach's upset. So she'd say, I don't feel good, I don't feel good. Sometimes I knew she was okay, she just didn't want, she didn't want to do it. So I'd say, do you need a day? And she'd go, yeah, Mama, I need a day. And I said, all right, let's go have coffee. And we go to like Starbucks, and I get a little thing, like little decaf. She put a little, it was mostly like that much, a decaf, and then put a little whipped cream on it. She could put a little powder in it. She still does to this day. Not the whipped cream and stuff, but she was a barista. I was a barista, she was a barista. So it's nice to have a daughter. Just when you think like, geez, this person's really gonna have it out for me. And she's just like me. She's just like me. She's not as reckless as me, thank Christ. She sees how I am, so. Plus, she's not, bipolar and shit, so she doesn't have that problem. She's not an alcoholic like I am, so she doesn't have that problem. But, yeah, man, she told me, Miss Man, made me eat that corn dog, man. I really kicked in that door, too. I really kicked in it. I'll tell you some other stories about me kicking in doors, but that one, yeah. So that's my story about Casserole and the corn dog. Please like and subscribe.